Hey guys, iReview Daily back for another Monday to Friday daily video. This one we've actually got a deck of cards to review. This one right here, Bicycle Civil War deck. So we're not just viewing these regular ones, we've actually got a special one to review. Now this was $12.99 just at a sort of hobby, a games shop. This is a really cool deck. It's already been opened just because I couldn't wait. I couldn't resist. So it's not in new deck order, but all the cards are there. Like it's practically new. Just got it yesterday, so it is like new. But let's go and open it up. What I can say is I really like the artwork on the box, the front and back. I'll just read what I can. 2014, the United States Playing Card Company. So these are actually new. It's 2014 this deck came out. So let's go and open it up. On the packaging here, on the lip, it says bicycle and design, bicycle logo, associated marks, logos, design numbers, and finishes are trademarks of the United States Playing Card Company. Designed by Jackson Robinson of King's Wild Project, and got www.kingswildproject.com. But let's go ahead and open it up, and you'll see what we have here is we've got, just a whole heap of cards, and of course we've got our jokers, which are awesome. Now, I'll explain what we've got here. So we've got a double-backed card, which is, just the same thing on both sides, which is really awesome, because I never got any with just the regular decks. So that's really cool that we've got that. Now, what these jokers are is we've got the Union flag and the Confederacy flag, which I don't really want to get into too much, but you put them together and it makes an eagle, which I think is freaking awesome for jokers to have. Now it came with this card, which I'll explain. So on each one of the royals, rather than just having Jack, Queen, King, you have actual historical people. For example, here we have President Abraham Lincoln on the King of Spades. We have First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln on the Queen of Spades. And on the Jack of Spades, we have General William T. Sherman on that. We've got General Ulysses S. Grant, and just heaps of historical characters. We've got General Robert E. Lee, Confederate spy Rose O'Neal, General Beauregard, and yeah. So this card pretty much tells you who each of the characters are, as you can see there. So I think that's pretty cool that the Royals do actually have characters on them, comparatively to, say, this deck. You've just got this. So compare that to that. Personally, I reckon it is pretty awesome. Just the general color of these cards is just awesome. I really like the color of them. I really like the they've got a really brown weathered down sort of color comparative just to the straight white on the regular. They've got a really nice weathered brown sort of color there, which I reckon is really awesome. It's like when you dip like a bit of paper in tea or coffee or something and it gets those coffee stains on it. That's what it looks like, which I reckon is really awesome because it makes it look really old, makes it look very civil, I guess. Civil War deck. Personally, this is one of my favorite decks that I've ever seen. Not just that I have, just genuinely like that I've ever seen. I really like it. They feel a bit like grippy, but they do still have that air cushion also. They're not super bendy when you first use them, compared to, say, this deck. It's one of my first decks that I ever got. You know, they're really bendy, they shuffle really easily, but this deck, they're a lot more, they're a lot less bendy. I don't know, it might just be because they're new, or it might be an actual different material that they're made of. I'm not sure, but that's all I can really say about this deck of cards. Some good things, they look awesome. The artwork on them is freaking awesome. I love it. I love these jokers that they've got. I love the royals, how they have actual characters on them. That is awesome. Actual people on them. Some bad things is, it does feel a bit slimy, a bit grippy. They're not as easy to riffle shuffle. They're still just as easy to normal shuffle. But that pretty much does it for this video on the Civil War Bicycle deck. Strongly recommend these. They are a seriously awesome deck of cards. At Bicycle, you just can't go wrong. Not sponsored, but you just can't. Like, they're just seriously awesome playing cards. So that pretty much does it for this video. If you liked it, you can click here to subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, you can click here. The next video is here. And that's all from me, iReviewDaily.